Good evening, everyone. It is truly a great pleasure to serve as the honorary chairman for tonight's historic jazz concert organized by the French-American Cultural Foundation. This concert is an integral part of the centennial commemorations being held around our nation this year to mark the U.S.'s entry into World War I in 1917. Tonight, you're going to hear some of the world's greatest jazz musicians, the amazing French gypsy guitarist Christian Escudé, the Airmen of Note, and the Smithsonian Jazz Masterworks Orchestra, all hosted by my good friend, flautist, budding pianist, and secretary of the Smithsonian Institution, David Scorton. I wish I could add my trumpet to this evening's performance. However, I proudly stand with the visionary leaders of the French-American Cultural Foundation in paying tribute to several very important events from that seminal period of American history. Tonight, we reflect back a century ago, when despite some initial reluctance, the United States entered World War I and made a decisive contribution to the Allied victory in defense of democracy. Tonight, we remember that among the many American troops who fought on the Western Front and showed countless acts of bravery, there was also the U.S. Army's 369th Infantry Regiment, the Harlem Hell Fighters. These African-American and Puerto Rican troops, largely ignored by historians until recently, deserve special mention for several important reasons. They must not be overlooked. For example, they consistently displayed incredible battlefield valor while fighting with the French Army units and had the longest service at the front of any American unit. Moreover, the entire 369th Regiment was awarded the French government's Croix de Guerre, one of the highest medals of the French military. And some individual officers within the regiment were also granted the Legion of Honor by the French military. They fought with the French because the Americans denied them that opportunity. With tonight's concert, we want to recognize and remember not just battlefield valor, but a culturally significant historical fact that still resonates. We commemorate those same battle-hardened Harlem Hell Fighters for being the first to introduce into French society this incredible music that we call jazz. Their playing of the melodies, syncopations, and the orchestrations of this previously unheard music generated huge excitement amongst the French people. In fact, to such a degree that when the war ended, this talented group of doughboy musicians were invited to tour France to introduce this innovative new sound more widely to French society. Their music enraptured the public, and for this exceptional cultural achievement, the men of the 369th can rightfully be called jazzmen soldiers. By taking jazz to France, these heroes from Harlem and beyond performed an exceptional national and international service. They laid the foundation for what has become an enduring cultural bridge between the United States and France, centered on both countries' boundless affection for jazz music. Now, I can personally attest from my many trips to France, performing at great festivals, eating the fantastic food, and enjoying the love, warmth, and a respect for jazz that is unsurpassed elsewhere in the world. So for these reasons, and too many more to speak of now, I heartily applaud the jazz concert you're about to enjoy, so aptly inspired by the historical and musical legacy of the 369th Regimental Marching Band, under the leadership of its legendary band leader, composer, and arranger, Mr. James Reese Europe. We honor him also tonight. So I wish for all of you there at Listener Auditorium a most exciting and downright swinging good time. And from what I can see from the lineup of musicians, you are in for just that. I hope Mr. Scorton brought his flute. Good night.